Okay, we're live. Everybody,
Shows,
with me is
shows.
my oldest son,
Yep, we're live.
and there we are. Hey, Hazy. Hazy's in the chat. Breezy's Bike Shop's in the chat. Hazy, I sent you a link if you want to join us. So, there's Evelyn in the chat. All right, guys. Last day to get in for the raffle. And we're giving this away too. It's 3:04 here in Vegas. So at 4:15, I'm going to shut it off. I'm not going to accept any more. Any more ticket sales, and then 4:30 we'll have a drawing. So, hey Tina, hey Jamie. You're here about painting the hallway. They're painting the hallway. I love you, Evelyn, or is it Emily? Which one is it, Tita? Can you hear me?
He's never been sick, but it has got boo-boos.
I can hear you. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I sat there and I said, one of your daughters said they love me, and I said, which one is it, Evelyn or Emily? Because the text is Chrissy.
It's Evelyn.
Oh.
No, it's me.
Well, they're both saying it's both of us now.
Oh. What, are they over there just watching this?
Yeah, they're on the other iPad watching it.
They're sitting right across the room from you, watching you on YouTube.
Yep. Gotta love technology and laziness.
Yeah. Okay.
Aren't you scared for the future of this country?
No, I'll be gone.
Thanks.
What?
I said, thanks. Leave me with that nightmare.
Oh, well, it is what it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me do one more thing. Bear with me for a minute. So, there, put the link in for the VW clock raffle.
Okay.
Hazy, come join us. Hazy just texted me and said, hello, guys. So, Dizzy's painting the hallway, so I don't think he'll be in unless he wants to. Everybody's seen, if you watch my video, I got the front clip painted on the Camaro. So the next thing to do is I've had this kit for 2 years, and I'm gonna fix this. So I'm starting T-Dub on the Honda.
That is just wrong. I remember riding that thing as a kid.
So it's a Honda, what is it?
ATC.
ATC 70. And the points or magneto went out on it. So we're replacing it with a CD ignition. It hasn't been run in about, I want to say 20 some odd years, easy. It's a 1985, and I got it from the original owner. And T-Dub, how old were you? You were what, 5, 6?
No, I was older. I was 7, between 7 and 10.
Okay. And you wrote it, so. But yeah, my goal is to have it running when you come out for Christmas. And so you can take it home with you.
Oh, great.
Oh, look at Evelyn. Evelyn or Emily is saying hi to Hazy.
Evelyn. Emily went away. It wasn't entertaining enough.
It wasn't.
No,
She's in her room with her phone.
pretty much.
There you go.
They're
So
getting ready to go get Texas In and Out.
Texas In and Out. What, you got to get it?
No, I ain't getting it.
No,
I'm
you're
not.
just the financials in the back of this.
That's pretty much. I'm just a financial backer.
Okay. So see what else. So I got painted it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'll start wet sanding the car and getting ready for the stripes, and then probably shoot Tuesday. Or no, I won't be able to shoot Tuesday because I'll be taking your mother to the airport, and that's going to be an all day affair to set that up, to take it, paint it, and then get it cleaned up, and then demask it, and then clear it again. So that's going to be all day. So probably paint it on Wednesday.
That's hoping Mother Nature treats you right.
Well, I looked at they showed the long-term weather here, and we're not even going to be triple digits all next week. And they said no wind next week. So if that's the case, then I'll be good.
Okay.
So, and I asked Kenny if he wanted to join us again today, and he is busy playing driver.
Oh, there's trouble.
Hey,
Yo,
hey,
what's up? Listen, I got a bit of a voice problem.
you've been hanging around Ian? He's got a cold.
No, I woke up this morning with a sore throat, and gradually through the day, my voice is like coming and going. At the moment, it's going. So I'm not sure what the problem is, but I seem to have like phlegm on my throat or something. Sometimes I manage to clear it a bit, and then my voice comes back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm struggling.
I see some hot toddies in your future.
Yeah, well, I've got a jug of ice and gin
Nice.
with this Mexican lime and elderflower. It's quite nice.
Well, guess who I spent the afternoon with yesterday?
Who?
Mark was in town.
Mark M.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. He's staying down at the Encore, which is the Wind property where the old Desert Inn used to, and he was on the upper suite floor. So that tells you where he was at. He sat there and he was texting me all morning that he hadn't been to bed yet because he stayed up all night gambling. He came in Tuesday the 18th, and Wednesday morning he was still texting me, and he says, "Well, I just had steak and eggs for breakfast," and he said he's going to that he'd be ready to hang out right after lunch. And so then he gets a cab ride up here after lunch. So then I took him and did my nickel tour around the valley with him. And so we spent the afternoon, and then I dropped him off back at the hotel. And then he wanted to get into the raffle for the third time when he got out of the car.
Oh, yeah, joking.
So you can just imagine what he gave me there.
Yeah.
And speaking of the raffle, I was going to sit there, and the winner of the raffle was going to decide whether it was going to go to you Dizzy's toys for the kids, or to Hazy Day's rental car fund. And Mark suggested yesterday that I should split between the two of you. So I'm taking Mark's suggestion, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to get half, Hazy, and Dizzy's going to get the other half.
Oh, that's very nice of you. I mean, whatever, you know. I was willing to say give it to Dizzy, to be honest.
If you won, you could have said.
To be honest, Dizzy probably would have said give it to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, now I'm just going to split it between the two of you, because it's a good chunk of money. Let's say right now, after what Mark gave me yesterday.
Well, listen, Mark is an unbelievable character.
Yeah. He left here this morning at 10. He lives in Kansas, and he says it's a 2-hour flight. So he should have been home, and then he loses an hour because he's back in mountain. I think Kansas is mountain time. I'm not sure. So 2-hour flight, that put it back. So he should be able. I'm surprised. He knew the live show. I was trying to talk him into doing an in-half live show yesterday. I said, let's just jump on in line and see who we can pick up. And he said, nah, I don't want to do that. And so I'm trying to look in the chat here. Who's going to be in, if he got in or not. And so far he hasn't been in. Let's see. David Collins.
No, I've got chat up. You haven't come in. I would love to. I can't talk properly. I would love to take him up for a beer, you know, and have a proper chat with him.
Yeah. Well, we talked. I took him out to this. T-Dub can relate to this. I took him Beltway out to the Speedway, and then from there we went Las Vegas Boulevard all the way up.
What do you think of Nellis?
Huh?
What do you think of Nellis?
He thought he was here last time he was out doing anything around in the valley. He was here in the 70s, early mid 70s, and he couldn't believe how big Nellis has grown, and then again how big the valley has grown.
Well, Nellis
I bet a lot of things since the 70s.
Yeah.
Well, Nellis is now. I think they're claiming it as the largest air base in North America.
There it is.
So what's he like as a person?
Hilarious. He is.
Yeah,
he is hilarious. Some of the stories he was telling me, it was just unbelievable. As you go up Las Vegas Boulevard, there's a small section still in downtown at the edge of North Las Vegas and at the edge of Las Vegas. It's still the Paiute Indian Reservation, and they have a smoke shop there. And in his breast pocket, he had a pack of Pall Malls filters and then a big old stogie, big old cigar sitting there. And I sat there and I said, we're going to pass the Indian Reservation to you. And he said, Indian Reservation? And I go, yeah, right downtown here. And I said, do you want to pick up a carton of cigarettes? And he said, nah. He said, I brought enough with me. And I said, okay. So as we went by, he sat there and looked, $42 for a carton? I go, yeah, you don't pay any of the federal taxes on it. It's the Indian Reservation. Yeah. There's no taxes. But he is entertaining. He's hilarious. He's a very nice guy. And he definitely loves to gamble, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Because I asked him, I said, do you want to come back up to, we were coming down Las Vegas Boulevard. We just crossed over Charleston. We're heading south on Las Vegas Boulevard, coming up to the Stratosphere Tower. And I said, do you want to go back to the hotel or back up to the house? I said, your call. And he says, where are we? And I said, we're close to the Strip. And I said, I can take you right to the hotel. And he said, yeah. He said, I haven't been to bed yet. Take me to the hotel. So it was like he was going on 24 hours plus straight, partying and gambling.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
But I would have loved to sat there and brought another chair in here and then just jumped on and did a live show with him really quick.
Yeah. I think he likes to stay anonymous.
Yeah. But yeah, very nice guy. From what I gather, he's got a couple of sisters. He's originally from Texas. He's retired. He didn't tell me what he did or what he retired from. And that's about it. Most of it was just telling stories and jokes when we were driving. And that is what I just described. That is probably a good 90 minute to 2 hour drive, starting from my house to the Beltway, out to the Speedway, and then just drive all the way up Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah. MD's in the chat. What's up, MD?
Hey, MD.
Tina says it's very nice and thoughtful. They thank everyone so very much.
So Tina, is Dizzy still painting? Tell him to put the paintbrush down.
Yeah, I literally just hung up from Dizzy. I've been with Dizzy for the last hour or so. He's painting the stairs. But if he can, he'll get to us as soon as he can, you know.
Okay. But yeah, it was funny. And then when he handed me, and I'm not going to say the amount, but when we handed me the money, and he said, "Here, put me in the raffle again." I said, "This is your third time." And he goes, "I know." He says, "It only takes one number to lose. You know that, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah."
Listen, he is unbelievable. Some people come into your life and make a massive difference to your life in many different ways. I mean, I've had people come into my life in different ways and change my life. But that man come into my life, he don't know me from the next man. And if it wasn't for him, my America trip wouldn't be what it's going to be, you know?
Yeah.
He donated to my channel, so generous, it's unbelievable. I'll never forget that man for as long as I live, you know?
Exactly.
I owe him so much. I owe him so much gratitude for his generosity. It's unbelievable. I could never repay him. But I mean, when I come back from America, I'm picking something up off VW Nuts, some hubcaps, and I'm gonna make Mark M a Volkswagen guitar and just send it to him. You know,
a Volkswagen guitar, that'd be cool.
From a Volkswagen hubcap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, will be the body. And I'm just going to send it to him. Just, I mean, that's nothing compared to what he's done for me, you know.
Well, yesterday when he was standing in the garage looking at the Camaro after I just painted the front clip, he was asking me about it, and I said, "Well, there's some dirt in there. We got to wet sand it again." And I was telling him procedure, and then he sat there and he says, "Well, where's the Volkswagen clock?" He wanted to see it, and it's in here in the house in my office. So we came in here. And the whole wall in here is just lined with pictures. And now he's looking around at the pictures. The clock's sitting right here, and he did not even. He said, "Who's that? What's that picture? What's going on there? What's that?" And so he was just totally amazed with that, and especially the two pictures. One of me holding T-Dub when he was a baby, and the other one of when I was at my grandparents' farm when I was 7 years old. And I'm standing by a white picket fence. And he said, "That's you." And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Unbelievable." And so he'd laugh.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do a video on, now that I mentioned, I'll probably do a video and sit there and show all this. So anyway, he looks at the hubcap and he looks at the license plate tin and everything else. And he says, "Cool." And I said, "Well, come back out in the garage." And I went back out in the garage and I says, and I pulled the plastic away because I got everything lined in plastic. And I pulled the plastic away and I said, "I got another hubcap up there. And it's the old style. That's the dish one."
Yeah.
And it's the old style. And I said, "It's green." I said, "You want me to make you a clock?" And he didn't answer me. I said, "I'll make you a clock and send it to you." And he didn't say a word. So
I think he just likes the gamble, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think he likes the gamble, but then I think he likes to give more than he does to receive.
Well, listen, on the last guitar I raffled off, he bought a lot of numbers. He bought over 100 numbers, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well,
£5 a number.
When I read the numbers today, you'll be able to sit there and put together what he put in.
I can imagine. But he said to me, he said, "Listen, if I win it," he said, "you give that guitar to one of your boys." You know, he's put all that money in. He didn't even want it. He just wanted to win it so I could keep it.
Yeah.
You know, it's mind blowing.
I'm trying to get his address to sit there and send him something. Might be pulling teeth too.
I've got his address.
You do?
Yeah. No, I've got a PO box for him. It's not his actual address, but I can send him stuff.
Email it to me if you can. I want to send him something. All right.
Yeah.
Also, email me your address. I got something for you too.
Okay.
I have a request for Hazy when he's feeling well.
Sometimes I get scared when people say that to me.
Soak it in a bucket of water first before you open it.
Oh shit! Now I'm definitely scared.
What did you have, T-Dub?
I said I've got a request for Hazy.
Okay.
I want to hear Metallica's "Unforgiven" by you on your webpage or your YouTube page. When you're feeling better.
I'm not. I probably know the song, but I'm not familiar with it. But I can learn stuff pretty quick, you know.
I liked your Pink Floyd song.
Thank you. Which one? Comfortably Numb. Just the guitar cover.
Oh, I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's the
Wish
one.
You Were Here, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Comfortably Numb.
Was it
Yeah.
Well, I'm
You're
just
right.
playing a
You're
guitar.
right.
Was I singing?
You were playing guitar and singing. It was Comfortably Numb. My dad said it.
Yeah, because I've recently put a Comfortably Numb cover where I'm just playing the guitar solo.
Yeah, that's
like,
the one I sent him.
For like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm just improvising over a backing track, you know?
Yep. Was it that guitar just sold at auction for record price? The one that David Gilmour played in the studio?
Yeah, it have recently. Yeah, this week.
Yes,
He got millions for it. Yeah. That's one of the best solos ever.
I would agree.
You know, it's just there's something about it. It's almost haunting. It's so perfect. You know. But yeah. Unforgiven, you say?
Yes, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. Fair enough. That's all I can ask for.
Yeah.
So how did you like the clips of the Doobie Brothers I sent you?
I knew who they were. I must have been a little bit not with it when you mentioned them. I don't know, but I've heard of the Doobie. I know who the Doobie Brothers are. Yeah. Yeah. So I do apologize. I didn't pay more attention when you were speaking that night.
You had sort of like the deer in the headlight look, and I said, well, I'll just send him some clips. That's all. Let him see.
Yeah. And I do apologize. I didn't get your email. I don't read my emails every single day. You know, it's only if I know I'm expecting an email, I'll check.
Oh, okay.
To guarantee to get through to me, Hangouts, because I get notifications. If you message me on Hangouts, I'll know straight away. With my emails, I don't get notifications.
Okay.
You know,
I'll have to figure that out too, and sit there and do that then, and email that.
Yeah. You don't use Hangouts much, do you?
When you and Dizzy were talking, telling me about it, that's when I downloaded it and got it on my Google Chrome and started playing with it. And this is all within the past 4 months, 3 months.
Yeah. Because you do realize you can just, if you ever want to talk to me, you can just call me like this privately, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I know that. Dizzy did that to me once when I first downloaded it, and I sent it.
Yeah, because I hate texting, and when I can speak to somebody face to face, I much prefer it, you know?
T-Dub, what was my favorite saying on these things? It's a freaking telephone.
Yeah.
And it took my sons forever to get me to text on it. And now I'm texting. But I wouldn't. I'd sit there, it's a freaking telephone. Leave it alone.
Yeah, well, I've got like unlimited minutes, unlimited texts, and a certain amount of data. I use a couple of 100 minutes, and I probably use 2 or 3 texts in a month. You know, I've got unlimited texts. I'll use 2 or 3, and that's normally by mistake. You know, I hate it. I hate texting. Thing is, when you're texting somebody, it's hard to like.
Convey the emotion.
Things can be misconstrued through text, you know?
I hate it because the phone automatically sits there and corrects, and you try and put a word in there, and if the phone doesn't think that word fits, then they throw it out and put what they think fits. There's so many times I sit there and I'll text and send it, and then I'll text again going, effing phone, I meant this. And I'm reading.
That's technology for you. The technology things are smarter than you.
Yeah. I'm reading some of the chat. David Collins says you and your family out to dinner. Great album. Okay. Cool.
I've got a chat now. My iPad just died.
Yeah, find the battery. Oh, T-Dub. I'm telling Mom not to take her charger because you got that charging station. for
That's
her.
fair.
Okay.
That's okay. Make sure her iPad's charged for the flight over here.
I don't think she's taking her iPad.
Okay.
She's bringing her phone, but I don't think she's taking her iPad.
Who's going where?
My wife is going to Texas to see her son and her new granddaughter on Tuesday.
Nice. Is that your T-Dub? Is that your new child?
Yes, sir. She'll be delivered via C-section on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God.
Now I'll be home
You're
alone
telling me.
for 2 days.
Just delayed
Listen
my
to this.
retirement by
Listen-
a decade.
Yeah, listen to this. I turned 40 2 years ago. I got a 14-year-old. Kate, my wife, hasn't been well for a while. We was waiting for an MRI scan for 2 years. She hadn't been well. She hadn't been well for a long time. During the MRI scan, they had to stop because they found out she was pregnant.
Oh, wow.
Listen, she was 5.5 or 6.5 months pregnant, and we didn't know. And then 8 weeks from the day we found out, she gave birth 6 weeks early.
Oh, wow.
So we found out she was pregnant, and then 8 weeks later we had him.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Fuck yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah. That was crazy. And he's 2.5 now.
Well, I got played on this one. This is my third child, my third daughter. She had all intentions of getting pregnant, but didn't notify me on said intentions.
Oh
Because
shit.
I didn't want another one, and she did. So I lost that battle.
Oh my God. I'm sure there's a lawsuit there. I mean, I don't want to rock the boat. I'm just saying.
Well, it was I had given up the fight because I knew I wasn't going to have a son. Hence, my third daughter's on her way. And so I
How
was
did you
done.
know you weren't going to have a son?
Just luck of the draw. We'll say it's product of my upbringing in Vegas.
What the hell does that mean?
My youth caught up to me.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's just
Okay.
say I had too much
And
fun, and
does
I'm
that
paying
stop?
for it now.
Does that stop you having boys?
No, according to medical sciences, we had too much fun trying to make the boy, which prevented us from making the boy.
Okay.
It's
At least you had fun.
yeah, exactly.
But living in a house with 4 girls is going to be horrendous.
Yeah, let's just say I'm going camping every 28 days for 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Especially,
they'll all get the same time too.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they'll
gonna
all
sync up.
synchronize with each other.
They'll synchronize with each other. They'll be hell to pay.
Yep,
Yeah, can you
Evelyn,
imagine? Oh my God, that's like a nightmare.
my oldest is 10. My wife thinks she'll get her synchronization in 2 years
Yeah.
because that one's already like ready to stick her middle finger up in the air. F you, Dad. I don't need you.
Yep. So, well, I've got a 14-year-old and a 2-year-old, but at least they're boys.
Oh, lucky
You know?
man.
See,
Yeah. I mean, even my dog is a boy. You know, Kate's well outnumbered.
I have one boy dog, one girl dog.
so
Oh shit.
hey, T-Dub, and you
Yeah.
thought there was a spread between you and Pat.
Oh, I know, right? There's 10 years between Evelyn and Helena.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's 12 years between my boys.
Hazy, you got to listen to what he's done though. Tell him the name of all your daughters, and then
Okay.
the initials, Hazy.
All right. My oldest is Evelyn Marie Noble. My middle child is Emily Madison Noble. And my youngest is Elena May Noble, all with the initials of EMN.
Oh, that's gonna drive the postman crazy.
Yes, it is.
Oh, look what Tina wrote. She sat there and said, hey, If it wasn't for us women, men wouldn't be here. Okay.
Oh yeah, because they do it on their own. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Is that like who came first, the chicken or the egg?
I was just
It's
going to say
normally the
that.
bloke. It's normally the bloke.
Well, who got whom eating the apple?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
there we go.
let's think about that.
Oh, you're opening a can of worms there.
Oh no, I'm waiting for. Well, thank God Tina's the only woman in the chat, so I won't end up with a bunch of battle. I think Ian's show's still going on, even though Ian told me he's going to get off early.
Yeah, I didn't go on Ian's. I've been busy tonight. I went in. My mum come back from a cruise tonight, and my uncle is over from Dubai, and he's going back in the morning. So he was going to my mum's for some food. So I headed over there and had a couple of hours over there. So I killed two birds with one stone.
There you go.
And then when I come back, Dizzy was painting the stairs, so I stayed with him a little while, and looks like Ian's got a full panel over there anyway.
Yeah, last I looked, there were close to almost 9 people on the panel.
Yeah.
And he was half in the bag when he started.
Hey?
He was half in the bag when he started.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. David Collins says he's taking me and my family out for a meal.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, David Collins.
Oh, if you ever make it to Texas, I'll be more than happy to take you out for a nice steak.
Oh, he's been dying for a good steak.
Listen,
come to Texas.
The thing is, most movies in the world come from America. So everything I know about America comes from movies. And when you see somebody having a steak, it's a big, chunky ass steak,
Mm-hmm.
But Tina did say to me, you ain't getting a steak like that.
You can.
Unless you're paying big money,
No, not really.
There are some places where if you buy that 96-ounce steak and you eat it all, you get it for free.
Yeah.
But that's a heart attack on a plate.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to make myself ill.
What's that place up in Amarillo, Texas? They sit there and they go a 72-ounce steak, shrimp cocktail, salad, dinner rolls, and you eat the whole thing and the meal's free.
I forget the name of the place, but Google's going to help me. Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah.
72-ounce steak. That's a lot of steak,
I believe it's a porterhouse too.
Hazy, it was about this thick, man. When I watched the video on it, you probably can. He'll give you the name of the place, and you can probably Google it and see some video on YouTube on it. But man, it was a huge steak.
Yeah.
It's called the Big Texan.
Huh?
It's called the Big Texan.
I mean, 32 ounces of steak is a lot,
Well, I used to go to Outback, and their steaks were about this thick, and I used to get their porterhouse, and that was 28 ounces of steak back in my youth, and I can't even tackle that now. I'm lucky if I finish 12 ounces now.
If you pull up my camera, you can see the steak. I'm holding it up with my phone to the camera.
I can see that. That's a steak.
That'd probably feed your whole family, Hazy.
Yeah, it would.
Now my dogs are salivating here.
Is Angel still getting picked on?
Yeah. We actually got him on, since they made the CBD legal here, as long as it's derived from hemp, we put him on the CBD dog treats. And he moves around like he's 10 years younger.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Cool. Angel Hazy is flip the camera around and show him, T-Dub, is a Chihuahua.
That's him right there.
Oh my God. That's an ankle biter.
Yes, that's exactly what he is. A little carpet shark.
I've been bitten by a few dogs in my life, and most of them look like that.
Always. They're always the little ones that have a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah. It's called small man syndrome. Yep, Napoleon had it.
He ended up conquering most of the known world at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, look at, I'm reading some of the chat. David Collins is talking about a longhorn. And Tina doesn't think they're in Worcester. And let's see, do you have an Outback near you? And
Oh, Outback, that's trash out here. You got to go to a Texas Roadhouse.
well, actually, what saltgrass?
Yep, saltgrass. But Texas Roadhouse will let you go to a butcher's counter and select your steak.
Okay. And David said 8 ounces is his max. And David, they may be out of business. That's a good place.
But a few people did say I'm probably better off going to a butcher's and then firing up a barbecue somewhere, you know?
You are.
I'm getting another beer. I'll be back.
What are you
Right,
drinking?
Dad? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is he drinking the ladies' drink?
That's it.
Well,
Well, we have
Abba, what are you drinking?
I'll either drink a nice bourbon or a
No,
scotch, a single
what are you
malt.
drinking now?
Johnny Walker Blue.
Well, right this second.
Well, I got to go refill it, but yeah, I had
What's Johnny Walker Blue?
It's
What is
a
that?
blended scotch.
Nice.
Hazy, I'm drinking Coors Light. That's my
Okay.
standby.
That's your what?
It's my old standby beer.
What happened to Michelob?
When you're feeling a little feminine.
I gave up on Anheuser-Busch when they wanted to sit there and play with the NFL and supporting the no standing for the national anthem.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
So if you don't want to support that, then I don't want to support you.
Gee, you just threw your political affiliation out there.
Huh?
You just threw your political affiliation out there.
No, hey, I'm a veteran. I fought for that flag. You stand for that. You stand for that anthem. You don't kneel, you don't sit, you don't do anything. You stand for it. And if you got a problem with that, leave the fucking country.
Fuck yeah.
So, and T-Dub knows I speak my mind. I don't pull punches.
That's the best way to be. Do you know if you hold things in, you end up breaking out in spots and shit, and you know, fucking let it out.
Tina says in the chat, we have a Texas Roadhouse. We have 11 chop houses. We have an Outback. We have a Longhorns, and I'm sure more. Okay. So I wonder if it's the original Texas Roadhouse to where it has the butcher block counter.
It probably is.
Yeah. David Collins, where do you live? I'm not sure where he lives.
He's down south.
When you say down south,
Well,
Florida.
down south, I would say, I think you said he's, God, one of the Carolinas, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure.
North
South
Carolina.
of the Mason
Yeah, North
Dixon line,
Carolina.
basically.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's down south in North Carolina.
Yeah. Well, it is. What did
I
they
know.
what did they sit there and split the United States north and south? Was what was it? The Mason-Dixon line?
That's it.
And don't ask me where that line's drawn. I have no clue.
It's not a consistent line.
Yeah.
So I'm saving
What?
2 Sammy Claus for you, T-Dub, when you come in December.
Oh, nice. 16% alcohol by volume syrup.
Dinner in a bottle.
I'll chug one.
Yeah, you could dip your bread in that shit.
Yes, you could. It makes Guinness look like water.
And then I realized I've got 1 Gordon beer left from the last time I boiled bratwurst.
I bought 2 packages of bratwurst, and because I'm the only one that eats them,
Yeah.
I literally got 2 out of each package, and they all went bad.
You got to be kidding me.
Is that sausage?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a German sausage.
Yeah, it's like white.
The true bratwurst isn't white. That's more of a breakfast bratwurst, if I remember correctly. We're talking a dinner bratwurst, which is more like almost like a clear casing, and you can see the pork and the seasoning inside it.
Yeah.
David Collins sat there and said, "Yeah, the Dixon line is between Maryland and Pennsylvania." Well, Maryland and Pennsylvania.
That's damn far north.
Yeah, I thought that was. So you mean Washington D.C. then is in south of the Mason-Dixon line?
Yeah, you got Virginia right there.
Yeah.
Them country boys there. Little tequila.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Virginia was more north.
No, you got, if memory serves me right, you got Maryland, then you got D.C., Washington D.C., nation's capital, and then Virginia right underneath it.
It's to the south and to the west, if I remember correctly. But I slept through geometry class, or not geometry, geography.
I thought it was to the north and to the west.
All right, Google Maps to the rescue.
And hey, the other thing, T-Dub, your mom will be watching TV and she'll ask me a question. And now I'm going to the phone to sit there and go on Sahara to sit there and to find to answer her question. You and Pat are bad influences on me on that phone.
All right.
Listen, technology is pretty friggin' amazing.
Well, I'm an old fart, so trying to teach me stuff is like pulling teeth.
Virginia and West Virginia are south of Maryland and Pennsylvania.
That's what I said.
Yep. So you were right. North Carolina, south of Virginia.
I didn't sleep through geography class, but then I was.
My teacher had. Oh, my teacher had bad breath, so I did everything I could to sit the back of the room.
Oh shit! Halitosis.
You know, T-Dub, you got to talk to your brother Pat and sit there and get him on here so we can have the three of us on here.
Well, he's off on Fridays, so
yeah,
he's got nothing better going on.
I mentioned it to him, but then he's camera shy. You got to browbeat him like an older brother should.
I was an introvert until I went to work where I'm working.
Yeah, well, you just got to do it, you know. Listen, can you believe that 2 years ago I couldn't speak to a camera?
Oh wow!
Yeah. And then somebody nominated me for the 22 push-up challenge. You know where you got to do 22 push-ups for 22 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's to spread awareness for the veterans, 22 veterans commit suicide every day. and you got to film yourself, but you've also got to nominate people. So that gave me a reason to speak to a camera, you know?
Okay.
And I've done it for 22 days, finished the whole thing. And I just carried on talking to cameras ever since. And I've been so comfortable doing it since. Unbelievable. I've never had a problem singing in front of a camera, but actually talking, it just didn't feel natural, you know?
I never had.
Felt weird.
I was in a garage band in the mid 60s for 2 years, and I never had stage fright or problems standing up and playing and doing that. But I mean,
hey guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I found girls.
Yeah. I just felt awkward talking to a camera because it was like until you realize that there's actually somebody on the other side, you know?
Yeah.
I just used to like feel embarrassed for myself.
Oh, I started YouTube for the Camaro, and I got my brother. I always was taking pictures and then emailing them to him, and then he got to the point where he sat there and he says, I wasn't looking at the emails anymore, and the pictures were on the progress of the car. So then I said, well, somebody told me about YouTube. I said, I'll start a YouTube channel and you can watch the progress and I'll video it. And he sat there and he said, okay. And so, see, I talked to him last weekend and I said, you've been seeing the project on the car? And he goes, no, I haven't been watching it for the last couple of weeks. I go, I started this whole channel for you. And now you're not watching the videos?
Yeah.
So yeah.
You got other people watching. I know I started my channel probably a few months after YouTube began, like right from the beginning, and it was just a good platform for me to stick my music out.
Mhm.
You know, because I just used to sit in my house writing songs and not showing anybody. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, I just used I started mine for my music. Get my music listened to. You know,
I did it. I
and
did
I
it.
would,
I did mine for the car, and then it just evolved. And then I started showing when I started smoking or doing barbecue, smoking barbecue, and then I just started videoing everything I was doing around the house.
yeah,
And I think this is what I'm doing now. So it evolved to where what I'm doing during my retirement. Here's what I'm doing.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, YouTube has been a massive help for me because you know I've suffered with depression and anxiety issues and all sorts of shit over the years. You know,
I
and
like
it's been
David Collins said in the chat. My channel is about my Vespa.
yep. We've seen your Vespa, David.
You ought to put a glass pack on that thing. At least make it sound like something.
Pop a wheelie.
I don't know when I was
I'm doing that.
when I was talking to my brother last weekend. He was going out to sit there and buy a new Harley or new to him Harley. And I said, well, what are you going to do with the one you got? And he said, I'm going to sell it. And he says, why? Do you want it? And I sat there and I said, God, I rent bikes on weekends. We do the toy run, the wife and I do. And if I rent a bike, it's going to be a Harley and it's a bagger. And I said, I haven't owned a bike in years. And I said, I don't know if I want to get back on a bike, especially in this town. This town's crazy on bikers.
Yeah, yeah. You got to be careful.
The best
I mean,
advice my buddy sat there and gave me when I started riding again, because I was riding motorcycles before I even got my first car. And the best advice he sat there and gave me was, he says, you ride like you're invisible.
yeah,
Nobody sees you. And he says, you got to think that. And he says, once you get that down, he says, you'll be okay.
that's good advice because fucking nobody do see you.
Mm-hmm.
I've almost been wiped out a few times on my bike.
I had a 750 Virago, and I put bags on it and a Windjammer 3 fairing on it. And I was coming home from a buddy's house, and I was sitting at a stoplight, and I watched this little old lady and it had to be about a 75 Cadillac Fleetwood, and she just came ripping through the intersection, ran over the Harley that was sitting next to me, and kept going.
Scary, isn't it?
I went home, sat there after I dealt with the cops and everything else on the accident. I went home and listed my bike for sale right then and there. I didn't feel like riding anymore after that. And she was so small that here's the top of the steering wheel, here's the top of the dash, and that's where she was looking through to drive.
Oh shit.
And she really had no business driving. And I just sat there and I said, if this is what they're doing in this town, I don't want to ride. And this town used to be the greatest town to ride in.
Yeah. Yeah, scary. It's the other people on the road you got to watch, you know.
Hence being invisible.
Yeah.
Well, let me do another commercial for. Okay, everybody. You got. Let's see, what time is it? You got about 23 minutes to get into the raffle. Drawing will be at 4:30 my time, and it's about 3:52 here now. And I'll put the link up. I'm going to send the clock disassembled, but you'll have another set of arms for it in case you want to paint them. And that's basically it. Uh-oh, there's the Mad Painter.
Here comes trouble.
Hello.
Hello.
So what end of the brush did you use, Dizzy?
A pretty one.
You're supposed to say the
Like
hairy.
it's like one of those really small ones.
No, it's the brand is a Purdy. Purdy. Purdy.
Birdie.
Yeah, they're
Take your
professional.
time.
They're professional paintbrushes, just so you know.
No.
So what's going on? How is everybody?
We're just
My son's back in here, but he's eating dinner right now, so that's why you're looking at a computer monitor.
Well, I've been here listening to your whole show right here on this, but I was painting the stairs going downstairs, and I had to get it finished, you know?
I know. You heard who I spent my afternoon with yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, and he's such a great dude, and like Hazy said, some people come into your life and they make things worse. Others come into your life and make things better, and he's one of those guys, you know, and that's just awesome. What's up, David Collins?
yeah, definitely is.
He was such a unique individual. I thoroughly enjoyed the afternoon with him, and especially showing him the valley around. I mean, since he told me that he was out here in the mid Hazy, you need to drink some of this. It'll straighten.
I know. So it's really like I really find it difficult to speak.
You need some throat lozenges?
Yeah, I mean, like, give me 500 mil, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
What, you'll sleep all through your designated live show on Sunday?
Yeah,
Piece of the shepherd's
you mean
pie.
the main event? I can never sleep through the main event.
Oh my, the main event again.
You got a day's rest. You can do it.
Listen, I have never missed a show, and I never will. I don't intend to. I've come close where I've had like major like personal issues, and I'm like proper just don't even want to speak to anybody. And I thought I can't go on tonight, and I just have, you know.
Kentucky gentleman here. You ain't from Kentucky, man. You're in fucking North Carolina, born and raised up, bitch. What you talking about, Dave?
Maybe he's drinking Kentucky bourbon and thinks he's a Kentucky gentleman.
Oh, that could be.
Or maybe he's eating some fried chicken.
Anybody in the chat, type dilly dilly, he says.
Oh, shall we all type dilly dilly? Okay.
8 people watching. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up for Tom. He's a freaking great guy. Great show. You're doing a good thing, brother. It was nice. Listen, it was nice. Last show you had a couple things. One, I totally enjoyed your son, meeting your son and whatnot. And it was freaking awesome seeing Kenny in his old age and ricketiness.
I told Kenny to come today, but he's busy playing taxi driver. His wife and his son, I think. Hold on, let me look at the text. But they're going to some concert, and he's being the taxi driver today.
Oh, nice. Gotta love that.
Yeah, what did he say? No, I have to drop off the wife and friends at the Rob Thomas concert today.
Oh, Dave's from
Rob
all
Thomas.
over the place.
So that's where he is.
That's a waste of money, Rob Thomas.
Oh, geez, where have you been? I've been painting the freaking stairs. You could have gave me a hand, man. What are you doing? I had to do it
Eating my
all.
double with cheese?
I had to do it all alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Work required my services today.
Oh, geez. Next time I give you total permission to call in. Just blame it on me.
Okay.
Colin 6.
David, I know you're in the chat.
Huh?
David said, Tom, you know you're in the chat. And I said, yeah, I know.
Huh.
He said, type dilly dilly, and I typed dilly dilly. So,
Yeah.
I typed hazy days.
Well, Tom, here's something that you don't know about. Tom, I went on my ride along. I was on ladder 2, the hook and ladder. I went on 3 calls, and I was there all day. I got there at 9 in the morning till 7:30 at night. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the firehouse.
Who cooked? Are they?
Oh, my
Are
buddy,
they- do
my
they-
buddy Andrew from ladder 2,
My
group
God,
3,
man.
he cooked, and it was awesome. Actually, Tom, so kind, he sent me home with a plate for Tina, so she
Now-
didn't have to cook.
Now, Dizzy, do they make the rookies still cook?
No,
Oh, man on totem pole cooks.
no. The way they do it is each person is assigned to a truck, either an engine or a ladder or a car, whatever they may be. And like the station I went to had 2 engines, a ladder, 2 cars. So they, the day I was there, it was ladder 2's turn to cook. They just do it by apparatus. So the next time it's engine 13, whoever's on that's cooking, and that's how they do it.
Okay, most of our stations here, because most of the stations in Henderson is we have an engine, which is either a 2 or 3 man crew. You got the captain, and then you got the engineer, and then you got a firefighter. And then we have a rescue, which is the paramedic vehicle, and that's a 2-person. So there's usually 4 to 5 people at a station. And the rule of thumb is rookies cook dinner, and or low man on totem pole cooks dinner. The one big station we have in Henderson that has a ladder truck, I never found out the pecking order that what they did there. But most of the regular stations in the city, it's an engine and a rescue. And then the bat chief, the battalion chief, we called him the bat chief. He had a Suburban, and he would pick a station. And I think what they would do on shift, he would find out what station was doing what for dinner. And
Yeah,
that
he's like, all right, I'm over there today. Smart man.
Wait, I'm gonna get back on it anyway now.
I know this. They eat well because in between our meals, they were doing nothing but constantly eating bagels and this and that and fruit bowls. I mean, anything and everything they had. And I only know about this station. I don't know the pecking order for the other ones. I know that's how it went on the day I was there. And when I got home, Hazy was here. He was texting me like, you got to come back. So they enjoyed me being there as much as I enjoyed being there.
That's cool. That's cool. You got to realize the amount of energy those guys just go through on a fire scene, where they're there from anywhere from 3 to 8 hours fighting a fire. They just go.
We don't do that here. We don't do that here, Tom. If you notice our fires, there is multiple apparatus. And the reason why is for that reason. 15 minutes, that's it. 15 minutes, you go rest. They'll even send you home. Yeah. That's why you see on some of the fires, a lot of dudes standing around. They're waiting for their turn. You know? That's because of that. They don't want them to get exhausted. They don't want them breathing in those fumes too long, or you know what I mean? So 15 minutes is the max. From what I understand, I'm learning little by little, but
it depends upon the number of alarms, but usually on a house fire, they will send 2 engine companies out, and they will rotate because of the temperatures we have here. It'd be in the middle of the day, 115 in the month of July, and you're fighting a fire in the middle of the day, and they'll rotate the guys out, but just to get rest and get liquids back in them, and then be out for 20 minutes, and then you're back in the mix if it needs to be. But most of the house fires they'll knock down, except for that big custom one we had last week, where the whole house, it was a 6,000 square foot custom home, and they lost the whole house.
Oh wow.
It wasn't sprinklered?
No. It was one of the old ones. Henderson is the only city in the valley, Dizzy, that requires residential.
What's up? Zig
sprinkler.
Gassed Up's in the house.
What's up, Zig? Ziggy zig. Ah.
Good day, mate.
Hey, Ziggy.
And yesterday was it? I think yesterday it was. I set myself on fire.
You set your. That's fun.
I really did, and I got it on video. So
You really did. You actually set himself on fire for real.
for real.
I guess I should take them up on it. They asked. I was invited to go through a flashover chamber.
Yeah, you got to. Like they took me in the building that they have that burn building in the back of the headquarters. They took me in there and showed me the stuff. They weren't lighting it up, but
Hey, go ahead and tell your story. I'm going to go fill this up.
oh, okay. They took me in there and showed me a lot of stuff. They actually ripped all the hose off of engine 3. We separated it all, and then we put it all back together, or I connected all the connections, and then we loaded it back in the truck. So it was like I got to, run hose and whatnot just to do it, I guess, but it was pretty cool. Do you
That's
go
cool.
live Fridays? Christy, no, I go live on Saturdays. That's your daughter? Chrissy?
Oh, that's my daughter. Yes.
Hello.
Say hello back.
She did. She wrote hello, Dizzy.
Okay. No, she's texting.
Oh, what? Who's on it, Evelyn?
Yeah, Evelyn's on it. She's logged in under my wife's account.
Oh.
Okay. Did you tell your little story, P-Dub,
What story?
about you and Flash Powder?
If you want to. That was a fun afternoon for you, wasn't it?
Oh, it was very exciting for me.
I got third-degree burns on my left hand, and my mom's driving 40 miles an hour down the road to the hospital.
Nice.
God,
And
she's a real speed devil, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Once I drive crazy when I'm by myself. When there's others in the car,
Yeah, that was a very actually he was going through the burn clinic as they sit there and they scrub it because it's a good source for infection. He was learning all about that, and especially looking at the other people that were in the burn clinic, and it was people that were burnt 50% over their body, and as they got into the tank and they had to scrub them.
Oh, God. It's gross.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine that?
It hurts
so
like
that was my summer of opiates. It was great.
That's horrendous.
No, I don't wish I'd, like my dad says, he told me when I was a kid, I would rather be beaten alive than burned. And I kind of shrugged it off as being a young kid. Then when it happened to me, it's like, you know what? He was right. I would rather step in the ring with Mike Tyson than to burn myself that bad again.
Oh, you've got no idea. I used to work at a plastics factory, and they used to throw the hot plastic at me to be funny. Like they just grab it and freaking hot pieces will hit you in the back of the neck, or I'm not even kidding, man. And when it hits you, it's just like, and it sticks all over you, and oh man, you pull it off, your skin's bubbling underneath, and it's disgusting.
I'd be stabbing people if they did that to me.
Oh man, you wouldn't believe the fun we had over there. We used to zip tie dudes with those heavy zip ties, their legs and arms, and then put them on the wrap machine and wrap them up to their fucking neck. Yeah, we had some fun over there.
Oh, look at Evelyn. Evelyn just said, Papa Mountain Goat says hi, that he's an angel.
Oh.
The Mountain Goat is what we nicknamed Angel, and that's his Chihuahua. Show him his pet, Peter. Is he sitting by you?
I seen it when he showed it last time.
Oh, okay.
Is that the dog that was eating the end of your steak?
Oh, that's my son Patrick's dog, and that's Dexter, and he's a teacup Chihuahua. You can hold them in your hand like that.
Goodness.
Yeah.
That's a Chihuahua that didn't go through puberty.
Oh, puppy dong.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, look at that. Johnny
Nice bottle.
baby.
Cocktail time.
No, that happened at 3 o'clock once. Roland called and said I can clock out. After he gave me that good news I told you about earlier, Dad.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going to have a fun time in Indy then.
It's
So,
going to be an interesting conversation.
Oh, yeah, I could see that dinner lasting for about 4 hours.
So Tom, what was good about the day I had a ride along? We just got a new captain. He's been a fireman, but he's just been promoted to captain. And his first day was the day I was there. And it was really cool because we were sitting around the table and they were talking about what camera I use. And he chirped up and he goes, "Yeah, Dizzy." He goes, we're working on a big camera for you. So, I mean, to me, at least they're thinking about me. You know what I mean?
Well, when you go on the scenes, they all know you now. So, I mean, you're being recognized.
Yeah, well, they took me over to that training facility. They told me they've been using my videos in training. So if they want to get me a camera, man, that's freaking awesome. I would love it.
So did you go through a burn exercise in the burn building?
No.
Oh.
We just went, like, he walked me through and told me this and that, and but it was
put you in turnouts and gave you scuba and put you in there and let you go through an exercise. That's
yeah. I would have. I have actually got my own turnout gear at the shop.
But that's fun going through that.
I would love it, but I don't know. I don't push it. This is the thing, Tom. I didn't even go down there for that. I went down there just to stand outside and try to get some clips of them going in and out. That way I could add those to videos later on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just standing out there, and the captain come out. And he's like, "Disney." He's like, "Fuck." He goes, "I lost your paperwork, man. I don't know where it is." He goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Come on in. You're going for a ride along." I'm like, "Okay." And I just stayed there all freaking day.
Yeah, once you're there, you go.
Yeah. And it was awesome.
You ain't moving. You ain't going nowhere else until you get off.
That's right. I mean, I felt like staying all night, but it was 7:30. I got there at 9. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be a burden. You know what I mean?
The one arson investigator is a really good friend of mine, and actually he's a good friend of both my sons. They used to go dirt bike riding together. Joel.
Yeah.
And I took Joel and asked him about that custom home fire. Did you lose the house? And he goes, "Yeah, we lost the house."
Wow.
Okay. And he goes, I can't text you anymore. And I go, "Why?" And he goes, "I'm doing paperwork on my 25th straight hour after 4 fires."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I fire investigator over here. Well, yeah, and that's just the work after the work. But the fire investigator here, I don't know him personally, but every fire he makes it a point to say, "Hey, Diz," when he gets there. So I think I'm going to get close with him too. And another thing I thought about, Tom, maybe you can give me some insight, is the mechanics over here. They are working fucking almost 24/7 to keep these trucks running, to keep the pumps going, and I've never seen a video about them. I thought about maybe just going and spending a day with the fire department's maintenance division. You know what I mean? And a day in the life, or you know what I mean? Because those guys need recognition, man. They're the ones fixing these trucks and making sure they make it.
Oh, we had in the city shops, we had our own bay, and we had 3 mechanics at the peak. that worked on the engines and the trucks. And
Right.
Henderson isn't that big of a town,
It's
and
different.
we
Tastes
only
different.
had one ladder.
Tastes different.
Everything else was engines, and they were, I mean, and we had one complete station. I think if I remember correctly, we had one complete station that if they had to take an engine out, they could put an engine and a rescue back in there if they had to take both of them out. So there was no apparatus down whatsoever.
Right.
But,
Yeah, and that's how we do it here. They I learned this while I was down there. They have 3 engines and 2 ladder trucks on the side, like just in case.
backup.
Yeah, and I talked to the mechanics, and the thing is they're watching my videos. So now I feel that I should just go and show what they're doing. And I talked to him about it, and he was kind of into it. I didn't get to spend much time with them.
What I would suggest you do is get, one of the firefighters or a captain that you know very well.
Yeah.
Ask him to sit there and introduce you to one of the mechanics.
Well, no, I'm telling you, when I was there, I went and met him.
Formally introduce you. Just don't walk up. Have him formally introduce you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I just did that.
Go in and sit there and do it, because then they'll be more open to sit there and let you in because you were formally introduced, rather than some Joe walking off the street.
Well, listen, while I was there, I did just that. The new captain was walking around telling me this and that, and I asked him, well, what about the mechanics? He goes, oh, you want to meet him? Come on. And we went in there and talked to the head mechanic, the other 2 guys, and
well, now we'll do it.
Yeah, I've been on fire scenes, okay, and I hear over the scanner, ladder 2's stuck. We can't get it down. Engine 3's pump won't work. But and within 5 minutes, these dudes are there. They're on the machine. And next thing you know, it's working again. So the importance of these guys to me, is way, way up there. And I haven't seen nobody do that.
Let's do it. All right, it's 4:15. I'm going to announce that the raffle is now closed. No more numbers. We will draw at 4:30. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this split screen thing on this, and we'll go from there.
I can hold my phone up and you can just ask it, and it'll tell you.
I don't like doing Google numbers. I like a number generator.
Oh, okay. It's still Google numbers because it's Google that's doing the generator.
Or I get another generator off the web without going through Google.
Okay.
You can present your screen. You can share your screen.
Yeah. Well, let's see what's in the chat.
You got 2 screens. You got 2 screens.
It's a green arrow on the side there on the left that sits there and says screen share. So since it's let me go look to see, make sure nobody else got in while we were all having fun. We got money. David Collins sent another $5 in.
Freaking right, David Collins. Good boy. I think Dave has a good shot of winning. He has it. His number's got to be coming up. He's got involved in a lot.
He won my 50-50 raffle a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he what?
He won my 50-50 raffle with number 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. He won with number 1. Fucking.
Well, now we're going for the last number here. Well, let me get a minute here, and I'll find. So David Collins is going to be number 122.
See, you guys think it's easy, huh? You think it's easy doing all this, and good thing I got Tina.
Yeah, I do all my shit on my own.
I don't have a Tina here.
I have her right here. Yeah. Yeah, I just decided on a whim, Hazy, to go and start painting the hallway. I went downstairs and moved this shit.
How much did you get done?
All the stairs.
Nice.
All the way down to the first floor. I started with the second floor, landed. Well, I painted mine already last time.
Yeah.
I just wanted to so they all look the same,
Yeah.
I mean, although I have slumlords, I don't want to look that way.
You must.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
it is.
So it's hey, Dizzy, can Tina hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, when I have another raffle, you want to come out and spend a week of the drawing? So you
Sure.
can do all this stuff for me?
Sure. If I could take the time off from work.
Okay.
It's silly easy. I wrote a number generator in college. It's silly easy. You wrote
He's
one?
talking about computer programming.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. We got 13 people in the drawing. Is that an unlucky thing or what?
Only if I'm number 13.
It doesn't matter because you're going by numbers and it's 123, not, you know?
All right.
Hello, Patrick.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I thought you said he was camera shy.
He fibbed. Hi, I'm you, Disney. Nice to meet you.
How's it going? I'm Patrick.
I talked to him.
Yeah,
I'm Hazy.
Your dad's been my friend for a little bit. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Taught me everything I know.
Awesome, man. He taught me a few things, but I won't tell him that.
All right. How did you get on, T-Dub?
Don't worry about that. Not relevant.
Stealth operations. That's all you need to know.
Hello.
Did she just say hi, y'all?
They're from Texas. They should say it that way.
Hi, y'all. Y'all come back soon.
They can't hear us because he's got the earbud in and he muted himself.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't want to distract you with them going batshit crazy right now because their uncle just came on.
That's all right. Kids do that, you know?
You see, they like their uncle. They don't like their grandfather. See, they
They
come
do.
over here and sit there and go nutso for Uncle Pat.
You have to change your diapers. That's why.
I don't mess around with girls. I'm sorry.
Why? They're better. They don't piss all over.
Then how did I get here? Yeah, I think Papa's messing with this computer.
What's wrong with?
I'm trying to figure out how to share the screen.
Now minimize that.
No, if you've got two screens, when you click on share screen, it should give you an option to click which screen you want to share.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was trying to do that to show everybody the numbers, but I can always call out and tell everybody what their numbers are.
Yeah, just do that.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Tina, listen for your number.
Mark, your numbers 1 through 20. Tina, you're 21, 22, 23, 24. Hazy Days, you're 25, 26. Mark, again, your numbers 20 to 47. Mark Yanko, you're 47 to 48. HO Motorsports, you're 49, 50, 51, 52. Michael, you're 53. HO Motorsports again, you're 54, 55. Hazy Days, you're 56, 57. HO Motorsports again, you're 58, 59. Mark, again, you're 59 to 119. HO Motorsports, you're 120 to 121. And David Collins, you're 122.
Freaking right.
Everybody get it?
No, can you say that all over again?
You really want me to do that?
No, I was just being, your typical smartass son. So
Well, yeah.
I didn't hear a number for me.
If HO Motorsports wins, I'm going to go poop right on his head. He just won my clock.
one or the other.
He got in my raffle and won my clock, the same clock that your dad's raffle.
I didn't hear a word you say, Pat.
It's all right. Probably go upstairs instead of hanging out with John.
Well, you're tired of playing Fortnite?
I'm trying to watch a baseball game. College World Series is on.
Pat's 8. Hey, Busy. Pat's the baseball junkie in the family.
Oh, nice.
I came home from work one day and he had both TVs going with both pitchers and a pitcher going, watching 4 games, laying on the landing upstairs so you can see the TV up in the game room and then also see the TV downstairs in the TV room, and had pitcher and a pitcher going to where he's watching 4 games.
He's addicted. He didn't want to miss nothing.
He'll be a damn good baseball coach if he wanted to be.
Hey, somebody's got to be. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to learn all the things and stuff. I can't follow it. So,
Sorry to bus roll you, bro.
It's all good. I don't want to be a coach, though. It takes patience to do that. It's bad enough dealing with contractors on a daily basis.
Welcome to my world.
I've already forgot my numbers. I think I was 26 and 27 and 50 something.
All right.
20, 25 and 26, Hazy, and 56 and 57.
No, you know all over.
25, 26.
I know mine already. Mine are 20 to 24.
There you go.
Pull it back a little. It's out of focus.
All right, how's that?
A little better.
Come on, make me win a clock already.
Grab this camera off and sit there and do the number generator on the, or should I pull up the laptop? Because it's sitting right here.
Whatever works for you best.
I don't know. I'm like a monkey trying a football here on this scenario.
Speaking of monkeys, how are you feeling, Hazy?
No, the 2 monkeys.
Throat, Hazy.
What?
I said, speaking of monkeys, how's your throat, Hazy?
Yeah, it's a little croaky.
A little ribbity.
It's a little ribbit. Little ribbit.
Come here, buddy. Yeah, I know it.
What's he doing?
Who?
Trying to comfort that little thing he calls a puppy.
Oh, Pat, show everybody Dexter.
He's got separation anxiety, so.
Oh, so he's like Angel.
Yeah, so that's where he's got to be at all times. He can't be no more than 3 feet.
3 feet from you?
Yeah. Come here, buddy. There you go.
Well, alpha males want to stick with alpha males. What can you say?
Does he know how to use a tape measure?
Dexter.
Come here, buddy. It's okay. So how's the puppy? What you do up this week?
There you go.
You sure he's got enough balls?
That's a
Oh, that's
she.
a female.
Hazy, that's a she.
Oh, shit.
Can I do that trick where I take all of the
Kate put my dog on a cooking for eternity.
I think it looks cool, Hazy.
What does it say?
It
wasn't me. I think it was. Look at him.
I picture, looking at that picture, I picture you saying to him, who farted? And he's like, wasn't me.
I know.
Hazy looks at his dog and says, who farted? And the dog takes off. It's like scared. He's like, oh, it wasn't me. And
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
yeah.
For the first time
Listen,
in my life,
he could be laying on the floor in front of me, fast asleep, and I'll say it, and he just wakes up. He's like, oh, shit.
my daughters went to school this year and they had a valid excuse. My dog ate my homework and they were not lying.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh, no way.
Was that me?
Nope. Violet ate Evelyn's homework, what, twice, Chris?
Yeah, twice. Yeah.
She would jump. Hold on.
Well, now you know where the story came from. It really happened at one point.
Exactly.
Where?
It wasn't always a lie.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
like you are joking.
There's some truth in every lie. So, have you Googled this yet, Dad, or are you still trying to operate that computer?
Oh, I'm like I said, I'm a monkey trying to shoot the football here. I've got the laptop fired up. I'm going to sit there and I'm pulling up a number generator there. Got to figure out how to do this split screen stuff, but
Look at him, Hazy.
I can show you the
He's got
program.
3 screens going on now. He still can't figure it out. He's like, all right.
It'll record your screen and still record a webcam. There's a program I had to do my presentation with for school,
okay.
and it's free. So when we come over for your dinner tomorrow night, I'll show you.
All right. Fajitas for dinner tomorrow night, Pat.
Okay,
And Mom picked cheesecake for dessert.
that's fine.
F all you guys. All right, both of you. F you.
I can't eat the cheesecake, so
Uh-oh.
I haven't weighed myself, so I don't know if I'm up or down.
I'm never.
I'm
I
up.
know.
I'm
I gotta
never
lose some
done
weight
that
too.
my whole life.
How much you trying to lose?
I got to lose weight. Unfortunately, since my blood sugar was too high, I got to follow the regiment from my employer since I'm part of the firefighters union now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
How much you gotta lose?
Freaking right, bro.
lose about another 20.
I think ours is 2009. The union, right?
I wanna lose about.
Oh, no, 1,000. 1,009.
I want to lose at least 30,
Oh,
maybe 40.
No, we're 1607.
Oh.
In fact, I could probably do losing 50 pounds.
Yeah.
I'd like to lose 40. I'd be happy with that.
I'm like 275 at the moment.
I'm sexy as frig.
But I am 6'4", so
So you carry it well.
what?
You carry it well.
I wear it well. It's just my stomach is the main issue, you know.
Yeah.
And its head. Its head's a little big.
On my head.
Do you need to download the number generator and do that now, Dad?
I'm doing it.
You can just get a free one online, just online.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him the program to download. I don't know if you might have. Well, no, I don't know if it'll go live. That's the thing.
Don't ask Dizzy to do it; he'll win.
I was
I
just gonna pull it up on mine and do it for you right now.
I asked Dizzy to call a number for my raffle, and he won it.
All right. It's time. Can everybody see that? No? Yes?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Closer? Nope.
No, not going to work.
Okay.
Mine's better.
You guys mind if T-Dub does it?
I don't care. Whatever. I don't care what you do, man.
Okay, Deb.
You're the boss.
2 numbers.
What was that? What numbers?
A total of 122 numbers. Pick me one.
Just one number? Everybody's good with this? No complaints, even on the chat?
One number, 100 out of 122.
All right. Unique or non-unique? All right, let me give it a test run real quick. Okay. Let me back this up.
Listen, I hope that wasn't 25, 26, 56, or 57. There's going to be trouble.
See, 122 numbers, generate one unique.
Got to show the camera as it generates.
Hold it up.
All right, everybody ready? I'm going to hit the go button.
Okay.
Go.
21.
21.
Yeah, you Dizzy's the winner chicken dinner.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Winner chicken dinner.
This is coming back to you.
You're getting your thing back, Dizzy. Can you believe that? I remember when Tom won that.
I know, that was awesome. See, we've been doing this a long time, huh, Tom? And it's freaking fun. I love it. Mark, I'm sorry, Mark. I'll raffle it off next month. You can try again.
Do I need to do another number?
Congratulations, Dizzy brother.
Thank you, man. Freaking cheers. Tina, could I have a beer? I just won the fucking thing.
Listen, do you know if I was going to win, I was going to give it to Dizzy.
Tina, I'm going to give it to Tina. Tina won it. Now you can have one of those dingler danglers for your truck.
Dingler dingler? Oh,
You want a dingle dangler, Tina?
It's a license plate dangler. His eyes go back and forth.
and we never kept
Good job. Good job, Tom.
I do have the original one. You know, Tom, I have one of the originals, which is the little kitty where his tongue moves and his eyes move. It's like, I want to say from 1960. Those were that year's run. Yeah, you got to hold it up higher. Yeah, there you go. The way to make that, Tom, the reason why it's like that is for packing so it don't scratch the paint. If you just take that back piece and pull it out a little bit, it'll move easier.
I don't own it anymore, so it's not mine to pull apart or bend anything. It's yours. So.
That's why I left it tight and shipped it like that, you know. And what about the envelope? Just like the thing, you know, it was pretty cool.
Envelope.
Fucking pretty cool.
So Dizzy, it's going to be in a flat rate box. Probably go out Monday. There's going to be an extra set of arms in there for the clock if you want to paint those a different color than the black ones, and it's going to be disassembled.
Oh,
another shot.
Johnny 5 disassemble.
Oh shit! I was just thinking about that. Listen, I don't know how to put those together, man. I was trying to take the one apart, to mail it to HO Motorsports, and I couldn't. So you know what I did? I took a box and I folded it like this over it and set the thing in the box and then wrapped it up with bubble wrap and left them right on it. I was like, I'm not taking those off. I don't know how to put them on. And now he's sending me with them off.
Listen, I'll be over. I'll be at yours in 4 weeks. I'll do it for you.
I don't know if his son. Oh, I don't have one. Oh, yeah, I do.
I can't believe Dizzy won. He's a lucky motherfucker.
No, I'm not. I don't know.
No, you're not.
Seen this. Has Tom's boys seen this? I built this. This is my fire apparatus. It's actually a working fire apparatus, bro. It's got, those are all sirens. It's got 4 of them on there, 3 small ones, and then one of the big ass wind up ones. And those ladders come off. It pumps water. It's got axes. It's got fire extinguishers. Even a Dalmatian's on the back of it.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I
That's
put
cool.
it in parades. I take it to all the different firehouses. I take it to their events like their cornhole tournaments. I'll just bring it there and shit. Let people take. People
loves fireman cornholes.
Well, they have different things, cornhole tournaments and cook-offs and this and that. I just went to a fireman's muster. The first part of it, I just put it up today. The second part, I put up all the trucks, and they did like a little parade with the antique fire trucks. I stopped it there because the next part's going to be like the muster part where they're doing the events and shit, and it was really cool to go watch. And they treated me like I was Hollywood. I was actually filming them in between the referees and shit. Yeah. They were like, "Oh, this is you, Dizzy. You filming this for the fire department." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'm king here now."
He wanted the license plate tin for the Vespa.
We may be able to work something out. What?
All right, Dizzy, you heard what Mark sat there and said that he wanted to do with the funds, and I agreed with him.
I didn't hear that. I just heard that you met with Mark today.
Yeah. I
For the
met
girls?
spent the afternoon with Mark yesterday. And as I left him at his hotel, as I dropped him off at his hotel on the Strip yesterday, he sat there and suggested, rather than letting the winner pick who gets the funds, he says just split it between the two people I had going on, which was Hazy Days car rental fund and the kids fund, and that's what I'm going to do. So as soon as I get everything all straightened out, I don't have a Tina here, so as soon as I get everything all straightened out, I'll send everything on.
Don't be a hater, bro. Listen, he, like I said, he's one of those guys that's above and beyond, a great, kind dude, and so are you, Tom. You know, so thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And listen, I totally appreciate you even sticking me in the mix for this. You know.
Yeah,
So,
that's being thoughtful, and you're awesome, Tom. We appreciate it.
You kept complaining about U.S. car rentals, and I don't have a problem going to Dallas, and I rent one every time. Ask Pat; he goes with me. So I mean, I don't have a problem, and I don't pay outrageous rates to what you're talking about. So I figured,
listen, you try coming from the UK.
Yeah, once they see you're from somewhere else, whoop, everything goes up. You know?
Then Dizzy, you ought to rent it for him, and then let him pay for it when he picks it up.
I don't drive, man. I ain't got no license.
It don't work like that.
You seen me? My license expired in 07.
They don't ask for a license. All you got to do is reserve it. They don't ask for a credit card. They don't ask for a license. They ask for a name.
Oh, they do here. You can't do that.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Listen, I have to get a credit card.
You have to get a credit card?
Yeah.
He needed a credit card in order to rent it because they want something to lock them in, you know, and which you can't blame them, you know.
And I also have to buy an international driver's license.
Right.
That I figured you'd have to go.
What?
Too bad Pat doesn't work.
What?
The international driver's license.
Tina, I want you to text Anthony.
I mean, that was cheap. That was only like £5.50. Yeah, but this will help me out. Unbelievable. So I really appreciate it, Tom. Really appreciate it.
What about the freaking ironic thing, Tom?
What?
Who's getting one of those hubcaps?
Well, you got rid of a hubcap, and now one's coming back to you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to pull the green one down, and I'm going to make another clock, and I'm going to send it to Mark and not just leave it.
Yeah. Thank you. He's a good guy. And I'm glad you got to meet him and hang out with him. That's awesome, man. You know?
I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
Mark is an awesome guy. I mean, I would have loved to spend more time with him, but then, I mean, he has a desire when he comes here to go gambling, and I'm not going to interfere in that desire.
Hi, PGN. Who's that? You guys know who that is? PGN. Oh, okay.
Raise your hand.
I was saying, he was saying, hi, girls. And I'm like, okay, there's no girls on the panel. Who's he talking to?
Talking to his nieces.
Sorry. Sorry, buddy.
That's all good.
So I hope everybody didn't mind the way this raffle went across, but hell, you couldn't get any more fair than that. The drawing was in Texas.
Right.
So, I mean, the products in Nevada, the products in Texas, I think that'd be cool. I'm going to get somebody else on the panel.
The winner is in massive two tits.
Yeah. I'm going to get somebody.
Listen, when Disney won my guitar, he drew the raffle, and people wasn't happy.
Yeah, you guys see this? I won this too. Look at this guitar. It's made out of a cigar box. It's freaking epic. I won this on Hazy Daisy's show. People hate me for this.
Daisy, Pat hasn't seen your new guitar you made. Show him that.
It's up in the attic.
Is it upstairs?
It's upstairs. I mean, if you come to my Sunday show, and you'll see it.
Okay.
At noon, Pat.
I'll probably
on Sunday. On Sunday
this weekend.
Huh?
I'm shooting IDPA this weekend.
You are?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
somewhere in
What's that mean?
the range.
Oh, now you got to explain to everybody what you're doing.
IDPA, it's a International Defensive Pistol Association. It's like I don't want to say it's a competition, but it's all based on time. And you just go out and you
It's a competition.
yeah, kinda.
It's
But
a shooting competition or
yeah,
contest.
you don't really win anything at the end, so it's just for practice and to better your skills.
Do you walk through a path and shit pops up and you got to take it out?
Kinda. Sometimes it does, but most of the time it's just kind of we stand still and shoot at targets, shoot at cardboard.
Now, can I ask you a question? If I pushed Hazy out there, would you shoot him?
No.
Oh, shit.
Not even in the leg.
Not
Come
right.
on now.
No,
Come on, not even in the rump.
You gotta have a knife or something in your hand. You gotta be coming at me.
Well, I would push him towards you.
But yeah, it's they kind of gear it towards real life situations and to get you thinking. So that in the sad event somebody tries robbing you or taking something from you.
Yeah, they do that over here. It's pretty cool. I think
Yeah.
that's a smart thing to do. It makes you like having a gun and taking a class and learning how to use it and going out and shooting is one thing. But what you're doing is that extra thing. So you're more apt and quick at what you're doing and being able to aim quicker and know what you're gonna hit, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of that has.
Well, look who just showed up.
Mark, no,
Mark, you did not win. I guess you won it.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, no.
Dizzy won it, Mark. Dizzy won it.
Wait, hold it. Tina won it because that's who the money came from.
Tina,
Yeah.
well, the money came from Dizzy, but Tina's name. That's the PayPal account is her name.
And Mark, I want to thank you for what you've donated and your suggestion for me and Dizzy to split the money. I mean, thank you very much.
I think I think he's a little sneaky. You know what he does? He gets in our raffles and then doesn't win. And then he goes to the casino and hits big. I think that's what he does here. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think getting our raffles is his karma for the casino.
Right.
He's like, I didn't win in Hazy's or Dizzy's or Tom's, but the casino's going to pay me.
I don't know how you didn't win, Mark. I thought for sure you had this locked.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable why you don't win these things.
The number was drawn in Texas, and the raffle was in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and somebody in Massachusetts won it.
In our kitchen. Yes, it will look nice in our kitchen.
Yeah, Mark had over 100 numbers.
What were you looking at?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just a text message.
I only had 4,
These.
Mark. We had 4,
How
right?
many?
Like I told you when Mark left the vehicle, when I dropped him off yesterday at the hotel, he said it. It only takes one number to lose or one number to win.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's right. He's right. Dave won with number 1. And listen, and Sunshine won with number 1.
Yeah.
That's pretty weird.
Well, it's got to come out eventually, you know? It's got to come out
Mark,
eventually.
I think you got home okay. I hope you enjoyed the drive yesterday. I won 2,000. Damn.
Scores. He's like,
I couldn't even imagine winning 2,000. That's insane.
You fucking rock.
I don't gamble though. I'm not really one for gambling, you know.
And that was just by sitting next to a guy, and he says, "I bet you the plane's going to be 10 minutes late." And the guy says, "I'll bet you $2,000." And the plane was 10 minutes late. He's like, "All right, pay." Boom, chakalaka. And
everybody I tell that comes to town, as I say, don't gamble at the airport slot machines. Right, T-Dub, Pat? Don't gamble at the airport slot machines because they don't pay off. They're cranked too tight.
Or the grip.
And Mark, you hit for $2,000. Man, that's outstanding.
They've got to pay out eventually. There's a threshold. As soon as it's taken a certain amount, it'll pay out.
The Gaming Commission requires all slot machines to pay out a certain percentage. And whether that one particular slot machine is going to be at that percentage, you don't know. So that's the way it works.
He said it was nice. The valley has grown since I was there. Freaking right. Glad
Yeah, he said he,
Tom got to hang out. Freaking right, man.
and he haven't been there. I think you said he haven't been there since the 70s, Tom, didn't you?
I took him from the north end of the valley, and we went, and then the big trip was going down all Las Vegas Boulevard, which is the strip from North Las Vegas. Yeah, Pat, I passed your work yesterday, all the way up.
Wow, nice.
You didn't stop and say hi?
I didn't know if you were in.
What time did you pass by?
I want to say around 2:30.
Yeah, we were just getting back to the office.
Now, I don't know if Mark would have wanted to go into North Las Vegas City Hall
No,
and sit there and talk to a bunch of fire inspectors.
Nah, it's all right. I understand. Probably would have saw Amy there, though. She was bugging me yesterday.
What was she bugging you for?
Just coming by to say hi.
Well,
She was coming by to see how you're doing.
I'm just curious how much our machine took before they paid out $2,000.
Oh, how much did he put in before he got the two back?
No, how much did the machine have to take before they paid that out? It must be $10,000.
It's hard to say. I got a video poker machine up in my game room that we call the Virgin because it's never hit a royal flush. And everybody comes by and pays it and plays it, and it still never hits a royal flush.
I was sort of 100, so he put 100 in, won $2,000. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's ka-ching, ka-ching.
I'll drink that.
Fuck yeah.
I've been to the casino a couple times, but I'm not good at cards, and I played the slots, and the way I did it was I'd put $20 in, and every time it went over that, a few bucks, I'd pull it out. And then I'd put another 20 in, and when it went over that, I'd pull it out. That way I won. You know what I mean? And I just kept collecting the win. I won $5, $8, $10, $12 here and there and there, but I think I won 100 in all. I was like, they ain't gonna rob me.
I watched a video where the guy won $20,000 on a slot machine. I think Mark posted it actually on Twitter. He won $20,000 on a slot machine.
Pat can attest to this, and T-Dub can too, is my wife likes playing bingo. So we'll go to the Red Rock, which is a casino right by the house, and we'll play bingo. And my joke with my wife is that I'm a virgin at winning. I never win at bingo. And we were playing one night, and they had the session going on for the last couple of seasons called Powerball. And if you got all 9 Powerballs or whatever the number was, I can't remember now, you won $1 million. Well, we're playing bingo and everything, and we're going along, and then next thing I know, I sit there, and I don't play with the cards where you dauber and mark it off. I play on the electronic thing where your TV screen, and all of a sudden the screen goes, you're in the money, playing that song, you're in the money, and everything else. And my wife's elbowing, yell bingo, and I yelled bingo. Come back, I sat there and hit 8 out of the 9 Powerballs, and I won $5,000.
Wow.
No.
And and T-Dub's got half of it in his garage, which is a refrigerator. They were newlyweds, so I went and brought him a refrigerator.
Nice. Scores.
Everybody scores when I score.
Nice.
$2,500 for a refrigerator. Shit.
Oh, Ed, you should see the refrigerator.
It talks to him. It actually picks out his meals for him.
Yeah. It has to. It has to pick mine.
It hands him the cold beer.
That's insane.
It used to.
It's one of those robot type, and it actually does the shopping for him, and then just goes back to the garage.
Oh, this throat is really driving me insane.
You need a throat lozenge.
Hey,
You need Ricola.
Hazy, do a couple of hot toddies.
I haven't got any whiskey in the house.
Juice in that, and it'll help.
Yeah, I haven't got the ingredients.
He wanted one for the Vespa. What did you want for the Vespa, Dave?
He wanted the license plate tin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can.
I look at a mark. He says I played 100 at the airport. I played 2,100.
It paid 21.
No, it paid.
2,100. Okay.
He put 100 in and took 2,100 out.
Yeah, old guy, need these fixed. Okay.
Fucking geez, that's a score right there.
Oh yeah. That probably. Well, no, I can't say it. It might have paid for his trip, at least his airfare.
It paid for the afternoon hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Well,
he wasn't gambling, so he was making money. He was hanging out with me because I had him for the afternoon. So he wasn't gambling, so he was making money.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it when new guys get to meet and hang out. And I've done it so many times here. It's just awesome,
Tim's World's in the house. What's up, Tim?
What's up, Tim?
Tim, what's going on? I've met so many neat people through YouTube that have physically come to my house that I would never turn that experience away.
Right. But if you didn't have the YouTube, you would have never have met them normally.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they could have lived 2 doors down and you would have never known what they were doing and never know,
Yeah,
I say YouTube. I started saying this a long time ago in the Garage Gang. And it's like YouTube is like when you're driving down the street, okay, on any town, any road, anywhere. Every time you're driving down, you see a house and a garage, or a garage and a house, or a house and a garage on each side of you, The thing YouTube is doing is letting you get to look inside those garages as you're going down that road. It's getting to see people doing whatever they are. Some of them are painting, some of them are doing body work, some of them are doing engine work, some of them are doing it all. Some people are making go-karts, some people are making mini bikes, some people, and it's just cool. And that's what it is for me. It's like going down a road and saying, hey, what's in his garage? All right, oh, he's doing that. And it's just.
My wife last night, I took her to dinner and she sat there and she says, what's this thing about going live? And I sat there and I says, it's like you take a whole bunch of guys and you sit them in a bar and they're sitting there in the booth and they're all drinking, having a good time, just talking about everything and anything. And you have a bunch of people who are watching it, who are chatting in, giving comments. And I said, that's the neat thing. I said, because you get input from the people who are in the panel or sitting around the table per se. And then
the ones from the bar.
The people in the chat.
No, those are the ones that we're all sitting at the tables, and those are the ones at the bar yelling over. Hey, what about blah, blah, blah. That's what that is. The chat. Right, Dave? And Tim over there?
Tim's asking if I'm sick. Yes, I am, Tim. I'm not too something wrong with my voice.
Andy's not feeling well.
Yeah. I'm sick, motherfucker.
So let's see we're going on 5 o'clock. So let's start saying our goodbyes because that's been 2 hours. This is the longest show I've had. Hold on. What did Mark say? I had been up for about a day and a half. Tom probably thought I was a little weird. I would have enjoyed meeting Patrick and could have talked about the big fire and the taxi guy drove me by. Oh, that was that big warehouse fire that the taxi guy drove Mark by.
Office building.
Or office building. So
yeah, nice one, Tim.
I want to thank everybody for stopping in.
Ground.
Listen, it's 5 to 1 a.m. Yeah.
Says unsprinkle his building that burned to the ground.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. I want to thank Hazy Days, you Dizzy, both my sons, T-Dub and Patrick, for being on the panel. And
Patrick.
And we'll do this next week at 3 o'clock or next Friday at 3 o'clock. I'll be a bachelor or single then. My wife will be at T-Dub's house.
Oh,
Oh,
that don't mean you're single.
I mean, we're gonna have strippers.
I'll show the baby off to the
here.
world.
Huh?
I'll show the baby off to the world.
Okay. We get to see his new baby then. So, Mark, thank you again, man. I enjoyed yesterday afternoon, and I want to thank everybody for coming in.
Later, Tim, Dave, Mark, AZ.
Peace
Patrick.
out, everybody.
See you guys later. Take care,
Yeah.
all.
See you guys later. Have a good one. Take care.
Later.
Dizzy, take care of yourself. Dizzy, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See you
Sam,
tomorrow.
I'll talk to you later.
See you
Pat,
all
I'll talk to you
Sunday and
later.
Saturday and every other day.
Good
Peace
night,
out.
all.
Peace.
Peace out, bitches.
See you guys.
Later.
See ya.